since this 9/11 attacks in September of 2011, we are no strangers to the phrase the war on terror. President Bush has used it countless times, and although our current President Obama has never used the actual phrase, he has danced around it, and without saying it, he means it. So the question at hand is, should the use of torture be a vital component in our war against terrorism? I don't actually have a solid answer on this. I see both sides to the story, and I don't know which is worse. On the no side, as a devout Christian, I believe that we should love all people through Christ's eyes, and that's not something that we would, that Jesus would ever choose to do to a person. It's wrong. It's morally degrading. It's physically degrading. It's, they waterboard people. They put them in stress positions. They sleep deprive them. They make them stand out naked and do shameful things. That's never okay to do to a person. Even though they're awful people, they're still people. And I feel like too with that, what if it's wrong to do that to a person, but what if you get somebody who you think they have information for you, you think it's going to be great, and you just tortured the wrong person? We see it happen in many countries with people on death row, and they kill somebody and then they find out 10 years later they were the wrong people and they just killed the wrong person. That could happen. You could be torturing the wrong person, and there are effects to the people. It doesn't matter. They're still people. There are effects. They're going to be traumatized for the rest of their life. It doesn't matter if they're trained to withstand it or not. They're still going to be traumatized. And how do you do that to another human being if you have any sort of soul or heart at all? I feel like also if you have the wrong person, or even if you do have the right person, they could lie about it and you're getting nowhere with them. But I think a lot of that just goes back to they're people. First and foremost, they're people. And you don't do that to other people. But on the other side of that, I was in the 6th grade when 9/11 happened. So I was I was young. I didn't really understand it at first, at all, really. Now that I'm an adult, I do understand it way more. And I couldn't imagine my children having to go through something like that. Even though I was in South Dakota, I was so far away from New York and Virginia that it didn't seem like it mattered to me, and I didn't really understand it until I found out that my 3rd grade teacher's son was killed in the World Trade Center. Then it hit home that, wow, like, it really just shook us as a nation. And we're still fighting that war. So on that side, I say, yes, yes, I see why you would torture somebody that, it gets you valuable information. Terrorists are trained to withstand that, and you have to break them down. You have to break them down. You have to get that information. It saves lives. It can prevent more terrorist attacks. It can stop terrorist attacks. It can, hopefully, you can scare some terrorists away and say, you know what, I don't want to mess with the United States. They are some mean son of a guns, and I don't want to go there. We're not going to beat them. We're not going to succeed with this. They're going to capture them, and they're going to torture them, and we're going to lose them. And they're going to get the information, and they're going to stop us, so it's not worth it. There's the lives that it saves is so exponential compared to the few lives of the people that they're torturing. So I see why it can be a good thing. But again, like personally, I don't have like a really good stance on it, and I researched and I read both sides, and I understand both sides, and I personally feel both sides, that I say yes, stop them, do whatever it takes. It doesn't matter who they are, where they're from, what they're doing. If they're trying to hurt our country, then do whatever you need to do to stop them, even if you have to torture them. But again, the other side of me says, no, they're people. Those people are fathers, their mothers, their brothers, their sisters, their aunts, their uncles. Their children are going to lose their parents. Their moms are going to grieve because their son is gone. Things like that. And that's not okay. We are going, we go through those things, not every day, but somebody goes through those. We went through those things, in 9/11. A lot of people had to grieve the loss of a lot of loved ones, and we have since then. We've lost so many people in the military and things like that, fighting this war, that it's just, I guess it's placing one life above another. And the Christian side of me says it's not okay, but the American side of me says yes, it's okay to save American lives, save everyone that you can in America, even if you have to sacrifice a few of the terrorists.